We're just about ready to get this 7th grade game underway. The Mules battling in that B team game, but falling 8-0. And we'll get these names for you, the players, as we go along. Littlefield has 2 men back deep. The Mules will be kicking off to begin the game, and a little shot over to the side, out of bounds, and so that ball will be on, what, the 30-yard line?
Either that or they'll kick it over and penalize.
Looks like Littlefield will take the ball there, I believe. So the kick goes out of bounds, and Littlefield will have good field position to begin this game. And I understand the undefeated Mules, 6-0, beat Littlefield right at the end of the game over at Littlefield earlier in the year.
I think, Ronnie, it was 20-something to 20-something. The Mules scored, late in the game to win it.
And we have 8-minute quarters here as no time runs off the clock. I'll give those a minute if you'll. Okay, Littlefield up to the line of scrimmage. They have the ball on the 35. Is where they get it after the kick out of bounds. Mules set up in their split 6 defense. Littlefield, of course, in I formation. Wing lined up inside, and good defense right there. Number 44 made the tackle.
Good tackle by number 44.
That is Dagan Dunham.
Dagan Dunham.
Good job then as he came in tough, and a 1-yard pickup by Littlefield, so it's 2nd and 9.
Good play there by Dagan. He was big, strong.
Big linebacker.
And he has a chance to be pretty big. His dad is rather big, and his mother's tall, so he has a chance to be really a big.
Good tough tackle that time. So it's 2nd down and 9. They are saying, well, half a yard, we'll say, on the play. Mules setting up their defense. High formation, slot on the right side. There's a good tackle right there. Let's see who that is. They came from outside and prevented the sweep. That's number 21. Bob made that tackle. That's T.J. McCall made that tackle, and a loss on the play of about a yard, maybe 2. Let's call it 3rd down and
there by T.J. McCall.
Let's call it 3rd and 11. Let's see if Littlefield chooses to pass the ball. They may want to try that quarterback bootleg. They really had luck with it in the 7th grade game.
Same formation as the B team.
And handoff straight ahead, and just as the ball's handed off, number 60 makes a tackle.
He's in there first.
Number 60 is Dominic Hazley.
And helped out by Dagan Dunham.
Dunham in to help out to finish that off. Hazley in there first, so it's 4th down and a pickup of only no gain on the play. So it's 4th down and 11.
20 back. And that.
Okay, let's see. Number 20 for Muleshoe is Austin Garza. Back to
Austin Garza. The punter's going to be standing.
Receive the punt.
25.
And here's a punt. Good punt. Very good punt. Caught by Garza, and he has some running room, Bob. He's out across midfield, across the 45, and he's going to be down to close to the 41-yard line down in Littlefield territory. So Garza caught the ball on the 45-yard line and ran it back to the 41 on the other end of the field down in Littlefield territory. So a good run back, a little blocking on the play for the Mules, and the Mules have the ball in good field position against these Littlefield Wildcats. I don't know what Littlefield's record is, Bob. That may be the only game they've lost when the Mules beat them. So here we go with the 1st and 10 for the Mules, set up in their spread formation. Quarterback under center has a pitch to number 28. Number 28 out wide across the 40, the 30, and he's all the way down inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. Good blocking and flag down on the play, however, so that'll be brought back, but it was a good run. Number 28 is Trevia, I guess it is, Trevia, and that's going to be brought back. Good run.
when someone blocked or
And we had some blockers out in front of the yeah. We had some runners out there then, and we had a lot of yardage. We're all the way down to the 18, but that's too bad. You're right.
Ron, did you ever see a signal?
I didn't see the signal. They just threw the flag, threw it immediately. So I guess we got somebody in the back or down around the knees. So that'll make it first down and 20. Ball may have been holding. Blocking the back, they say.
We never did see the call, but
okay, so we have the ball still in Littlefield territory on the 48-yard line. And back to pass just as the quarterback fires the ball he's hit, and it's incomplete. They could have been intercepted, but neither boy, the receiver or the defender, could
he was trying to get the ball to
hold on to the ball. I think it's 81, wasn't it? 34. 34 is Javi Perez, the intended receiver.
What's the quarterback? See it. What is it? The quarterback?
12. Number 12, the quarterback, Beto Diaz.
Yeah. So it'll be 2nd and 20. We have 3 receivers to the right, Ronnie, and 1 to the left.
There's a snap and a little screen pass in there to number 28. He has some running room. He has a lot of running room, Bob. He's across the 20, and if he didn't go out of bounds, he'll score.
I don't know whether he stepped out of bounds or...
I don't believe he did.
I don't see a flag.
The screen was run to perfection there, and it is a touchdown for the Mules. That was a 48-yard run pass play from Javi Perez to number... or Beto Diaz. Beto Diaz to Trey Villa. And it is a touchdown, and I tell you, the quarterback had pressure all over him. He got hit just as he flipped the ball out there on that screen, and good running in there by number 28, Villa. So it's 6-0, Muleshoe. 34 takes a pitch. He's cutting inside, and he is in there for the 2-point conversion. Good running in there by number 34, Javi Perez. So it is 8-0 Muleshoe with 4:54 remaining in the opening quarter, and the Mules will kick off to the Wildcats when we come back. The 48-yard pass play, a little screen pass to Trey Villa. He goes all the way, and then Javi Perez runs a 2-point conversion in, so the Mules lead 8-0. And the kicker is number 34. That's Javi Perez. Back deep is number 15. We do not have Littlefield's players' names. And this one it's caught this day. Well, a fumble in there, and Littlefield just falls on it. They're still fighting for the ball. The ball's out around the 41. I think Littlefield has the ball, but the Wildcats couldn't handle the kick, and it bounced upfield from about the 30 all the way out to the 41. And the Mules got it back. Littlefield, it looked like had the ball, but the Mules dove in there and very aggressively come up with the football.
The 33?
Number 33 is Timothy Perez. Recovered that one, Bob. So a big break there for the Mules as Littlefield has trouble handling the kickoff from the Mules, and the Mules have the ball right back, and it would be big if they can get something going here. 4:49 remaining. Opening quarter, the Mules up 8-0 here in this 7th grade game. Snap back, a little shot out to the side, and it is a gainer in there for number 34, Javi Perez. Another flag down.
That was completed to Perez from
I tell you, this Beto Diaz, Bob is doing a good job of getting rid of the football because he does have pressure all over him every time he throws the ball, and
that one's coming back and holding
on the Mules. So that takes out about a 5-yard pickup on the pass play. So the Mules have 1st and 15 here. Looks like a long 5 to me. Let's move it up a little.
It is a long 5.
Looks like about 6.
Okay, yeah, from the spot.
Okay, I guess the holding was okay.
That's right.
All right, 1st down and 16 now for the Mules. Snap's a little high. There's a pass. Nearly intercepted. That was right through number 28's hands.
28, Trey Villa.
Trey Villa could have caught that. It was a little high, but almost intercepted in by Littlefield. So it's 3rd down and 16 for the Mules. They're back in their own territory at their 48-yard line. They originally, Bob, had the ball on the 41-yard line after the fumble on the mishandling of the kickoff by Littlefield. So the Mules need a big play here with a 3rd and long. Still 4:37 remaining in the opening quarter. The Mules up 8-0. Ooh, those snaps are sure high. Quarterback's keeping it. He's out across the 40, out across the 30, and out of bounds on about the 20, so he'll have a big 1st down there for the Mules. The quarterback took a very high snap. I don't know whether he was planning on passing the ball or what, but when the snap came in high, he just ran with it and went around the left side. No flags, I don't believe. Timeout, Littlefield. And a 1st down for the Mules on the 23-yard line of Littlefield. 1st and 10 on the Littlefield 23-yard line. The Mules lead 8-0 with a shot at another touchdown here.
Still at 4:28.
4:28 remaining in the opening quarter. And the snap is over the quarterback's head, and he falls on the ball back on the 36-yard line. Big loss there. I think their nose guard in that 5 defense must really be hitting our center, because nearly every snap has been high.
I think that's probably right. We lost our punts there.
All right, so it's 2nd down and 25 for the Mules.
Nose guard's a pretty big kid too, right?
And the pitch to number 28. He'll have a few. 3rd and very long here for Muleshoe. That's their coaches called timeout and really got on their defense, I suppose, because they caused that high snap, and then good defense right there. It's still no gain on the play. 3rd down and close to 30 for the Mules. Okay, the Mules have slot receivers out to both sides. 1 running back. 3rd and very long. Probably throw the ball this time. Sprinting over to the left side, keeping the ball, is a quarterback, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds after a 2 or 3 yard gain, so it'll be 4th down and long for the Mules. No one to pass the ball to then, and everyone covered, and a lot of pressure put on Diaz, the quarterback. And the Wildcats, Bob, after that timeout, have really come out fired up.
Fourth down, and we have it on their 34. And about 21 yards.
Okay, so 4th down and long, very long, 24 yards here for the Mules. Diaz takes a high snap, looks, fires, has a man out there and it's intercepted, and that may be good right there.
Actually, if it's a little longer, it might have been a touchdown.
Could have been a touchdown.
It's as good as a punt.
That was 4th down, and if we don't make that, Bob, they get it on the 36. And by intercepting and falling down, they've got it all the way back to the 13-yard line. So good effort by the Littlefield player. And the coach probably telling him about that over on the sideline. But he really battled to hang on to that ball. And then it cost him about 20 yards because he wasn't able to run it back. So the Mules are okay here. They have Littlefield down deep on their 13-yard line. Mules lead 8-0, 1:51 remaining here in the first quarter. Receiver out wide to the left side, the wing on the left side. They always put the wing where their slot man is. And they try to run wide. This time they got outside a little. I'm not even sure if they got back to the line of scrimmage. 72 and 60 in on that tackle.
Okay, 72 is Noah.
Noah Nickel is number 72, and number 60 is Dominic Hazley. We've already called his name 2 or 3 times tonight. No gain on the play, so 2nd down and 10 to go. Well, it looks like they gained a yard. They did. They're out to. They went from the 13 to the 14. So 2nd and 9 coming up for Littlefield. Slot again over to the left side. Haven't run that little counter reverse yet. You might look for that anytime.
Well, they normally run that.
And there's a handoff straight ahead. Some pretty good running room this time. And it's close to the 1st down. They had a hole over on that right side. Tackle, one of them is number 65. One of them is number 44 on the tackle. Looked like number 21.
Is Dagan. And what was the other one?
44, Dagan Dunham.
25, you say?
25 is Dustin Zimmerman. Had someone else in there, but 65. 65 instead of 25.
65 is Mario Flores.
Mario Flores instead of 25. Okay, so 3rd down and just about a half a yard to go. Quarterback may keep it here. And they moved. They did move. The halfback moved, and that'll cost them 5. And the quarterback did keep that one. Did have the 1st down, but the whistle had blown. It's going to be 3rd again and 5.5 now. Close to 6 after the penalty. Okay, so here we go with 13 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. 3rd down and 6 to go for the Wildcats on their own about 17-yard line. There's a handoff. They have some running room. There goes a buzzer, and it is a 1st down. They're finding a hole over on that right side. Number 31 carried the ball. We had, see who the tackler is there. Be a 1st down.
44, Dagan
35 was 75's in there. Dagan Dunham in there. Number 44, number 75, Blake Parker also in on that tackle. So that should be a 1st down, and that's the end of the 1st quarter with the Mules leading 8-0.
Mules lead 8-0. I formation actually, and this time they have same formation. And 75 really met him then that time. Blake Parker did a good job that time, and they're going to lose about 3 or 4 yards. Actually, about 4. Back to the 20-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 14 for the Wildcats. Good defensive play there by Parker. Littlefield up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to run. They're going to set up in the same formation every time. I formation, a slot, and a split end. Okay, this time there's a pass. Oh, he caught it too. Good job there. Faked and then passed all the way out to the 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Good job that time by the quarterback and the receiver. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Littlefield on their own 35. That went 15 yards, actually about 16 yards out to the 36. If she calls, I'll just tell you to go get it. Okay, First and 10 for the Wildcats. .6:35 left in the second quarter. Mules lead 8-0. Now there's a handoff. They start outside. Good defense there. Let's see who the tackler was then.
Number 34.
The 34, and that is Javi Perez. And that's going to be a big loss.
About 7 yards.
It was on about 7 yards. He was on the 36. So it'll be second and long. Second and 16 for the Wildcats. We're into the second quarter of this 7th grade game with 5:50 remaining in the second quarter, and the Mules lead 8-0. Quarterback under center. Now rolls back, wants to throw it, and it is called, I believe. See if they call that complete. No, incomplete. It must have hit the ground. So it'll be 3rd and 16 for the Wildcats.
Good pressure on the quarterback, but not a bad pass.
As Ronnie said, they had a lot of pressure on the quarterback, but he made a pretty good pass and almost completed it.
3rd and 17.
So it'll be 3rd and long,
Damn right.
3rd and 16. And
They haven't run the bootleg yet.
as Ronnie said, they haven't run the bootleg, and I don't think they've run that counter off of that wing back. You can bet they're going to run that eventually, because that's always been a big play for the Wildcats. Of course, they run that tailback, and they have a blocker in front of him, and then if it's like they used to do it, they double team in the line, which they probably still do that. Now they're up to the line of scrimmage.
One running back.
One running back this time. The quarterback keeps it, and he did run kind of a bootleg keeper then, but it was really good defense in by the Mules. So it's going to be 4th and about 15. He made about a yard. Good defense in by the Mules. They stayed at home real good over here on this right defensive side. I didn't see who made the tackle. Ronnie, did you? It was number 12. I started to say 12 because he's over here on that side. The quarterback, Beto Diaz.
Number 28's back.
And number 28 back for the Mules is Trey Villa. Or Villa. I think they pronounce that Villa. Trey Villa. Now we have timeout Littlefield. Okay, we're ready to start back after the timeout by Littlefield. And they're in a definite punting situation. They have it 4th and 15. And it's going to be a pretty good kick. I thought that might go over the Mules' head because they have a pretty good wind behind them. So they all the way down to the 23-yard line because that wind was blowing pretty hard behind the kicker's back, or the punter's back. So we go to the other end of the field, and the Mules will have it 1st and 10 from about their 23-yard line. We have 4:34 left in the second quarter, and the Mules lead 8-0. Now the Mules up to the line. Looks like twins to both sides. One running back. And that is number 34, Javi Perez, and the quarterback is Beto Diaz. Okay, handoff to big number 34. Has some good running room, and he has a chance to go all the way here. He's down to the 40, has a blocker in front of him, the 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown. I don't see any flags, Ronnie, and that's going to be about... he was on the 23, 77 yards for Javi Perez. So good run there.
Had pretty good blocking.
And
he broke about 3 tackles, 5 yards out, and just out.
When he once got out in the open, he really had good speed, and like you said, had a blocker out there in front of him. So that makes it 14-0, and the Mules will attempt the extra point here. That play was well executed then. So let's see what the call is here. The Mules trying to stay undefeated and go to 7-0. Twins to the right, one receiver to the left. Quarterback Diaz gets it, and he's going to score easily. So that makes it 16-0, and we'll be back with a kickoff. Ready to go back to live action after the touchdown, and that 77-yard run by number 34, Javi Perez, and then the extra point was run in by Beto Diaz, makes the score 16-0 with 4:19 remaining in the first half. The Mules have been impressive here so far. Littlefield has two receivers back standing on their own 20-yard line. They will be kicking into the wind. And Ronnie, who is the kicker? Can you see? Oh, kind of a
I don't know what that's offside.
Offside.
He's a kicker.
Perez, 34, is the kicker.
He wasn't trying an onside, I don't think. He just missed the football. But
Well,
on the 50.
they're going to take it probably there because it didn't quite go 10 yards. Yeah, and it didn't go 10 yards either. Lacked about a yard. So we'll see what the call is. Offsides Muleshoe. And I guess they're going to... Yeah, let's see.
Take it right there.
They're just going to take it. They declined the penalty.
Muleshoe territory, about
So just over the midfield stripe, the 50-yard line, Littlefield will have excellent field position with... Well, the clock didn't start, so it's still 4:19 remaining in the second quarter. The Mules leading 16-0. Littlefield up to the line of scrimmage in their I formation, quarterback under, center. Okay, quarterback looks over the defense. Now hands it to the running back, and he's going to have good yardage. Good yardage there. And all the way down. Ron, see if you can get the tacklers on that.
Yeah, one of the tacklers is number 75. One of them 75.
75 and 28. 75 is Blake Parker, and 28 is Trey Villa. And he went from the 50 all the way down to, let's see, he must have gone out of bounds over. I thought he had more than that, but he still had a big gain. 10, 15, 17 yards on the run then with a big tailback. And 1st and 10, he actually went off tackle, and as Ronnie said, he had a big hole there. And 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Now handed off again to the big tailback, and there he goes again. And they're really blocking our right side of the line over there, as he picked up good yardage again.
Okay, it looks like number 44, Dunham.
Dunham was in on the tackle end.
75.
And 75 again is Blake Parker. He's down all the way to the Mule 26, and it's going to be 2nd and about 3. So 2 plays by the tailback, same position. Just looks like they may be double teaming over there. They like to do that with their tackle and guard, and of course they block with their fullback also. Looked like the right end jumped off sides.
Harder too.
I guess he didn't, but I thought the right end.
72 and we get to that number.
I guess he wasn't. The right end.
33 and 72.
73. 33 is Timothy Perez, and 72 is Noah Nickel. Thought they were offsides, but I guess they weren't. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. We have just under 3 minutes left in the first half. Mules leading 16-0, but the Wildcats are threatening. High formation. Now they're going to give it to their running back again, but he didn't make it.
First one in there is number 33.
33 again is Timothy Perez. We have two Perez's, Timothy and Javi Perez.
No gain, lost about a half a yard.
Lost close to a yard, so we'll call it 2nd and 11. 2:14, the clock moving. So good defense then by Perez. Littlefield up to the line of scrimmage. Their end's not split out as far this time. Now the quarterback drops back, wants to throw it. Oh, my goodness. It's tipped.
Two boys had their hands on it, and then we tipped it to them.
Tipped it to number 15, and he is tackled on about the 5-yard line.
Had two boys. That was the pass was short. Two of our boys had their hands all over it, and then they knocked it out of each other's hands, and 15 kids.
Looks like two of ours, as Ronnie said, went for the ball, and both knocked it out of the other's hands, and it went right to number 15. He has a first down on the 5-yard line. First and goal with 1:33 remaining for the Wildcats. I would look for the tailback here, Ronnie. Get those blockers in front of him. Well, I guess I was wrong. He just kept it, looked like.
Dunham was in there first,
yeah.
And then 60 made the tackle.
Dunham and number 44 Dunham and 60 Dominic Hazley. So
they're going to lose.
Looked like to me, Ronnie, they were trying to throw it in either that or bootleg. Or maybe the quarterback just rolled out with it, but no, whatever. I think he was kind of like a sprint out pass, so he lost 7 yards. It's still they have to get in the goal line, but it's 2nd and 12 with 47 seconds. So big play there by the Mule defense. Hazley and Dunham. Now hand it off again, and see who that was, Ronnie.
I think it's Parker. Let's see. 65.
65 is Mario Flores. And we have timeout, and it'll be 3rd down when we come back, and looks like still Littlefield comes up to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd and about 12 with 33 seconds. Ronnie said it could be a bootleg pass, and we'll see what the coaches for Littlefield have called up here. Now the quarterback rolls back, wants to throw it, and incomplete.
15 had his hands on it.
Trying to hit 15 again, but we did jar him loose. Now it's going to be 4th down with 29 seconds left. Nearly have to pass again, I would think. This drive started on the Mule 15, and now Muleshoe calls timeout. And now the Mules have them pushed back to the 12, and then when we come back, it'll be 4th and 12. Littlefield up to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 12 with 29 seconds left. And they have the ball on the 12-yard line of the Mules. 4th and goal. 2 receivers split out this time, 1 to each side. Now they throw it to number 15. He wants to throw it, and incomplete.
Pretty good defense.
Pretty good defense by the Mules, and that was more of a halfback type pass. So the Mules hold, and that's a good defensive stand by the Mules. And it will be, the Mules will have 24.7 seconds. And like Ronnie said, they'll probably just run the clock out here and not take a chance on throwing it from their 12-yard line.
The big play was that first down play when we got the quarterback for a loss. I'm surprised they didn't run that.
Yeah, like Ronnie said, when the big play of that drive was when they had it 1st and goal from our 5, and then the quarterback tried to pass it, and we threw him for a 7-yard loss. Okay, let's see what the Mules come up with here. There's a high snap, but let's see who had the ball then, Ronnie. That timeout Mules.
Let's see. 16 seconds.
And
28.
That 28 carried it. That would be Trey Villa.
They were shooting
They were really,
trying to call for fumble.
really putting a lot of pressure then, blitzing from the corners. Back on the field. Be second down for the Mules from their 12 with 16.4 seconds remaining. We have twins to both sides. We have one running back and Dato Biz in the spread. There's a snap. There's pass over here to number 24, Perez. 34, Perez.
Boy, he broke some.
I thought he was out of bounds, Ronnie.
He made a run then.
But I guess he wasn't. Good,
5 seconds.
good tough run there by Javi Perez, number 34, as he went from the 12 out to the, what, Ronnie, 35?
35.
Good tough run there by Javi, and we have 5.7 seconds left. The Mules have it 1st and 10 from their own 35. So they got away from their goal line then. Have a little more breathing room.
And we get the ball.
And
Let's see.
we have a timeout, Muleshoe. 5.7 seconds remaining. The Mules have it 1st and 10 from their own 35. 5.7 seconds remaining in the first half. Mules leading 16-0, and they want more. Twins to both sides, one running back. Diaz the quarterback. Now it comes to Diaz. Now he's going to run with it. And
That's it.
that should do it, as he had nowhere to go. Looked like he might want to run the option. We do have a flag, so see what that call is. Looked like Littlefield was.
Somebody in motion, maybe. No, it's on them.
Thought Littlefield was offsides, but
We got another play. They were offsides.
so you can't end a half or a game on a defensive penalty. So the Mules will have it one more play from their own 41. Okay, the Mules up to the line. Same formation, twins, both sides. And we'll see what the Mules come up with. They have moved it from 16 seconds. They moved it from their 12 to the 35, and then they got a 5-yard penalty. There's a snap. Long pass over there. It is caught by number 21, and he's still going. And my goodness, he may score, Ronnie. I believe he's going. No, my goodness, he didn't score. They got him on about the 4-yard line. Big number 15. That 15 for them's a good athlete. But
21's T.J. McCall.
T.J. McCall, good run there by T.J. And that's going to be the end of the first half. The Mules leading 16-0. Already, I have the lineups for the 7th grade roster. We'll give you part of those and then come back. Number 11, Jason Flores. Number 12, Beto Diaz. Number 13, Aaron Sanchez. Number 15, Mario De Hoyos. Number 20, Austin Garza. And there is the kick. And the Mules take it on about the 40 and go up.
44.
See who that was, Ronnie.
I can take it away from us.
Just a minute and see. Oh, my goodness. They just flat took that away from us, looked like. And let me finish this right quick, Ronnie. So it will be Littlefield's ball. Number 21, T.J. McCall. Number 25, Dustin Zimmerman. Number 28, Trey Villa. Number 33, Timothy Perez. Number 34, Javi Perez. Number 44, Dagam Dunham. Number 45, Evan Paez. Number 53, Casey Bartley. 54, Donovan Gutierrez. 55, Eric Herrera. Number 60, Dominic Hasley. Number 65, Mario Flores. 72, Noah Nickel. 75, Blake Parker. 76, Dustin Sturmner. And number 81, Jesse Leal. Ronnie?
Okay, so a turn of events here as we take the kickoff, run it back to the 45. Littlefield takes it away from us, gets the ball back, and have a good run out of big number 31 again to start the second half. Mules lead 16-0. Just getting underway here in the third quarter. And a pickup on that last play. Well, let's see. About 5 yards, so it's 2nd and 5 for Littlefield. Mules had a big stand down around the 5-yard line just before the half ended, and then almost broke the last play of the half for a touchdown. We were tackled on the 4-yard line and had the ball back to start the second half, but immediately lose it, and Littlefield has the ball trying to get back in the game, and a good hard run by 31 for a first down. Boy, he's running hard right now. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They have the ball right on the 30-yard line of the Mules. And the Mules are going to have to dig in here and try to hold Littlefield out one more time. The Mules beat Littlefield over at Littlefield right toward the end of the game. Both teams scored in the 20s over there. The Mules had a 16-0 lead to start this second half, but now they're in trouble, must play some defense. And the quarterback bootlegs for the first time, picks up good yardage, about 5, maybe 6. Well, it's, I think, second time he's run that.
28 and 34.
28 again, Trey Villa, and 34, Javi Perez. We've called their names a lot. They were on the tackle in for the Mules. 2nd down and, about 5. Call it 5. 6:18 remaining in the third quarter. The Mules trying to hold Littlefield out of the end zone. 2nd and 5 to go for the Wildcats. There goes a handoff to number 31, and he fumbled, and the Mules may have it back. Boy, he had a hole there, Bob, and the Mules got the ball back. Let's see who recovered that. Coming up last off the ball is, looked like number 72.
72.
72, if that's who it is Noah Nickel. Let's see who they pat on the back as they come out. You know, that was a big hole there for number 31. He looked like he might go all the way, and somebody slapped that ball out of his hands, and a big play for the Mules there, so they get that fumble right back. So the Mules have the ball back on the 24-yard line down on their end of the field. Littlefield ran some time off the clock then and got nothing out of it. One running back. High snap. Perez hit immediately and may lose a yard or two. He's still on his feet, but they're going to blow the whistle, and let's see where they placed the ball. He could have lost a lot, according to when the whistle blew.
That was Javi Perez, but he lost.
Well, Perez was hit immediately. Yeah, he lost. Actually, I think they should have blown the whistle earlier, but they didn't. They just, and he lost 5 yards on the play as a result of that. He would have lost about 2 yards. But anyway, it's 2nd down and 15. Littlefield, Bob must have got a good talking to at the half, because they're sure fired up right now. Mules have receivers to both sides of the field. Back to pass, screen caught. Middle screen, and whoa, did we get hit right there, Bob? I'm surprised we held on to the ball. That's number 51, wasn't it? 31.
And
Trey Villa held on to the ball. That little middle screen that was successful earlier for the Mules. Picked up a few, but boy, I'll tell you what, Trey Villa was hit on that by number 31. Picked up 5 yards on the play. It's 3rd down and 10 now for the Mules. Clock running in the third quarter, 4:32 remaining. Slots and receivers on both sides. Snap is high. Pass is incomplete. Had some running room there, but Dunham just couldn't hold on to that one. Dunham. Yeah. And it looked like we had a little seam right there in the middle, but it'll be 4th down and 10 to go for the Mules, so they'll have to punt from deep in their own territory.
Looks like the punter's going to be
number 34, Perez. Perez does a lot of things for this team. They don't have anyone back, Bob. They're going to try to block it. It's what they're going to try to do. They've got everyone up on the line, and where our centers snaps have not been real good most of the night. And boy, I don't know how we got that off. That bounced back there, and we kicked it between two people. A short kick. It's out, comes down on the 44. Dunham was down there in a hurry to keep that from bouncing back farther, or it would have bounced probably back 10 more yards. So Littlefield with the ball for the second time here in this third quarter. They have very good field position. They're already in Muleshoe territory on the Muleshoe 44-yard line. And the Mules have to dig in again on defense here. 16-0 the score. Littlefield hustles up to the line. Number 37, the quarterback. 31, the running back that's caused us some problems here tonight so far. And there is timeout called by one of the officials. And let's see what that is. They didn't have the chain set. Well, let's see. Yeah, okay, now we're ready. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the Muleshoe 44-yard line. There goes that handoff again, and good hard running by 31, but pretty good tackling in there at that time with the Mules. That's number 60 in there, number 34 in there. Perez is 34, number 60 is Hazley. And we certainly have called both of their names several times tonight. Here comes number 33, Timothy Perez in the game, number 75 out. That's Blake Parker. Littlefield is power football. They're running right at us now. They picked up about a yard in. Good defense for the Mules on that last play. Here's a handoff, and the Mules waiting for that one.
Dunham and 60.
Dunham and Hazley again on the tackle. So it's 3rd down and maybe a yard pickup on that last one, 3rd and about 8. Look for some kind of a pass or a bootleg here. Maybe that trap play.
Yeah, they like to run that counter and that trap.
We'll have the 8th grade game, Bob, right after this 7th grade game. We've had a B game. The Mules lost 8-0. They lead 16-0 here in this 7th grade game. The 8th grade game will follow. So here's a 3rd down and long, back to pass, plenty of time. Pass is caught. 1st down. Big 1st down on 3rd down.
That number 15 in. That's his favorite receiver.
Well, he was wide open then.
And I think that's who it was.
Yeah, that's number 15. He caught it out on the right side. We looked like we were trying to intercept, but we just didn't get back there to cover. Good pass and a good catch. So 1st down and 10 to go. A new set of downs for the Wildcats as we're down to 2:25. Clock is running here in the 3rd quarter. Mules up 16-0. High formation behind the quarterback, number 37. There goes a handoff. 31 has running room again, and he will have 7 or 8 yards, it looks like. The Mules say they have the ball, do they? They do. They do. Another fumble. Number 31, a good, hard runner, but he has fumbled twice now down around the goal line. Well, I don't know. Whoever it was had the ball, but I didn't realize that fumbled until they were already over here, so I guess we'll miss that one. But a big turnover for the Mules as Littlefield keeps shooting themselves in the foot as they have had a couple of opportunities to get right back in this ball game. The Mules had trouble moving the ball last time. Have Perez out wide to the right side. And the snap, pass to Perez. Pretty good blocking out on the wing, and he has some running room, Bob. He's out across the 40. It's going to be a foot race. He's going to go. He will go.
If we don't have a flag.
I see no flags, and it'll be a little swing pass out to the side for a touchdown. And we had a good block in there by, I think, number
31 did hit.
I was trying to. Dagan.
Was that Dagan?
Had another good hit in there.
24, really, Dagan
done them. And we also had a good block out here on the initial catch, and I didn't catch who that was. May have been McCall.
I didn't see it.
Well, he caught that little swing pass and then cut back in, and we had somebody leading him down the field, and they got a block, or at least shielding him off, and he just outran the last boy that had a shot at him was number 50, and he just outran him. So instead of Littlefield scoring a couple of times, they fumble, and the Mules come right back and go all the way on a long one. And they'll try for 2 here. They lead 22-0. There's a handoff, and this time will not make it. So it's 22-0 Muleshoe with having trouble seeing the clock. That's sun. 1:48 remaining here in the third quarter. Kickoff.
Leave the handoff.
Leading 22-0. A 70-yard, Bob says, pass and run. Perez is fast, Bob. He gets loose. You don't catch him very easily.
Has very good speed.
Okay, the kicker is Perez, Javi Perez, who just scored. He scored on 2 long touchdowns tonight. 1 run and 1 pass and run. And he gets a little. That's going out of bounds. No, it's not. Yeah, it did. He's kicking kind of off the side of his foot, and that one went out of bounds. And Littlefield will have the ball on actually past the 35 because that didn't make it to the 35 before it went out of bounds on about the 37, it looks like, 38. But that's, I guess that's okay because they have some good swift runners back there. If you kick it deep and give them a chance to run it back, they may get more than that. They have the ball on the 37.5-yard line, Littlefield does. So the Mules have the lead, but Wildcats are dangerous. From their own 37.5, we're ready to go. Deep high, handoff. Number 15 back there this time, he's in for 31, and boy, he had a good run there, Bob. He gets outside and...
I think 15's your best tackle.
Picked up, let's see on that. Looks like a first down. They got outside of saying no one could catch him. It is a first down. He picked up 11 yards on that play. And the ball's on the Littlefield now, close to the 49-yard line. Went out of bounds. No, he didn't either, I guess. Clock's running, 1:28. Third quarter. Mules up 22-0. There's a handoff. This time 15 stumbled, and he has tackled in there, and let's get that first one in there. It hit him. He kind of stumbled, and we did hit him. 65. That's Mario Flores.
We called his name.
Yeah, we have. Mario was right in there, and it looked like number 15 tried to stutter step, kind of halfway stumbled, and Mario stuck him right in the chest. Lost 2, 2nd and 12. Receiver out wide to the left. Wing back, of course, on the same side. Now the bootleg and the tackle didn't pretty good job there. The first one out there was number 28, Trey Villa. Well, 20 and 28, Austin Garza, and well, Trey Villa's the first one that hit him. He was hanging on, and then he got help from Austin Garza, and someone else came out and helped. Picked up, give him 4 on the play, 3rd and 8. Now, more than that, 5. Well, now they're moving it back, 4. That's it. In the third quarter, the Mules lead 22-0, Bob, with 1 quarter to go.
Okay.
Up to the line of scrimmage, they have a ball about their own 49-yard line as we start the fourth quarter. Mules leading 22-0. Now they pitch the ball back this time to number 15. And oh, who are those two, Ronnie? Good defense. 81 and 81. 31 and 81. It would be Jesse Leal, and 31. Oh, where is 31? That was 31. Was that 33? Timothy Perez then, because we didn't have a 31. That was very good pursuit then, because it looked like this number 15, which is really a good athlete, was going to get outside.
They're lined up.
It looks like they're going to punt with 4th and 8, but it probably will with this much time left, although they're behind 22-0. So I guess they're going to go for it. Yep, they're going to. Number 15 throws it, and incomplete. So the Mules will take over as they tried to hit number 11 then, I believe, number 15. Everything they do just about revolves around number 15. So we're just underway here in the 4th quarter. The Mules will have it 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line of the Wildcats. Twins to both sides, and we have one running back and a quarterback. Oh, fumble, and let's see if the Mules got it back. Hopefully, if the Mules got it back, they gained about 3 yards, and I believe they did.
They had the snappers high, and the quarterback just barely got the handoff.
So he picked up 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 7. The Mules got a break there. Mules quickly up to the line of scrimmage. They're running the same formation most of the time. Twins to both sides with a slot in each side. One running back and the quarterback, Diaz. Now Diaz is going to keep it this time. Has pretty good running room, and it closed. It closed up in a hurry, fumble, and Littlefield got the ball. Diaz had a couple of yards, and then all of a sudden, the ball came out on a pretty good hit by Littlefield. So Littlefield will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 47. The Mules so far today have played very good defense. They have benefited by a couple of fumbles by Littlefield, but the Mules overall have played good defense. Lead 22-0 with 6:11 remaining in the 4th quarter. Now we go to number. Tried to pitch it into number 15 and run a sweep, but he might have been. Ronnie said he might have been wanting to throw the pass in. Since they're behind 22-0, that's probably what they were going to go for, is the halfback pass. But it was a bad pitch, and they lost. Quite a bit. Looks like they lost about 9, according to the scoreboard. It's 2nd and 19. 7th grade Mules going for their 7th win in a row. They're undefeated on the season. After this game tonight, they'll have River Road and Childress left. Now Littlefield, wide receiver over here to the right, one out to the left, and a wing over here to the right, and a running back. Now the quarterback, straight back, throws it, and it almost caught. And that was incomplete, so it'll be 3rd and 19 for the Wildcats.
Pretty good defense, but it was right in their hands.
That was good defense, and he could have caught that, but he was hit just about the time the ball got there. 15 comes in for number 28. 15 is Mario De Hoyos for the Mules, back in the secondary. Incomplete pass. The clock stopped with 5:04 remaining in the fourth quarter. Now Littlefield up to the line. I formation again. Slot over to the right, over to the left, and a wide receiver. About 10 yards, split out. And quarterback, let's see. No, that was number 54 was all. No, was that 34, Ronnie?
Yeah, Perez, okay.
34, Perez. Was it 54? Okay. 54 was Donovan Gutierrez. And I mean, he was all over him then.
Well, it's fourth.
And it's going to be 4th and a mile, just about. No, I'm sure they're going to punt this time because they would give the ball to the Mules on the 30 if they didn't. And Diaz back deep. There's the punt. And they almost blocked it. And Littlefield kills it on about the Mule 47-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mules. Been a very impressive game tonight by the 7th grade Mules, as they're trying to remain undefeated, and looks like they're probably going to do that. We have players going in and out for the Mules.
Don't have a lot of subs.
Have some of them on that B. That's the advantage of that. Okay, Mules, twins to each side. Now there's the snap. And all the Wildcats all over him. Ronnie, what's really giving the Mules trouble tonight is their snap. Their snap is kind of it's kind of rainbow, and they were all over. By the time it got to Diaz in, they were all over him. I think they're putting quite a bit of pressure on our center too, because they run that 50 defense, and they usually have a big lineman right over the center. We'll look and see who that is. I think it's number 74. And he is big. This is a big 7th grade team. The Mules have good size, but Littlefield's even bigger. There's the snap again. That was a lot better snap then. Incomplete.
Trying to screen, and they batted it down.
So they did touch it then, deflect it. So it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 17 for the Mules, with 3:17 remaining. The Mules lead 22-0. So we'll see what the Mules come up with here. They're split out, 2 receivers, split out to both sides. 1 running back, that's number 28 this time, Trey Villa. No, wait a minute. Yes, it is, and Diaz the quarterback, number 12. Now he's going to run with it, and nowhere to go, as they were all over him then.
Trying to pass the ball out to Perez, I guess, or maybe Villa.
He couldn't find anyone open. Yeah. Looked like he wanted to dump it off outside, and they did a good job covering it. So it'll be 4th in a punting situation for the Mules. And the punter, Ronnie, is the punter Perez. 34. I think it is. He kicks off, punts, and just an all-around good player.
They do have a back this time.
Good snap. There's a snap. There's a kick. Good kick. It's going to be fielded and then fumbled by number 15. And
good coverage.
Good coverage there for the Mules. Let's see. We have 28 and 44. Dunham was down there, and number 28.
28 made the tackle.
28 made the tackle first, and Dunham was right there to help him. And 28 is Trey Villa, and 44 is Dagan Dunham. We've called both of those players' names quite a bit tonight.
That's a real good job getting down the field.
Did an excellent job of covering. They did fumble it and then picked it up, but good coverage by the Mules. 75 comes off the field. That's Blake Parker. 2:25 remaining. Now hand the ball off, and look like 53 was there first, and also 21. Was that 21? 81. 81. Oh, I don't. 81 is Jesse Leal, and 53 is Casey Bartley. And they picked up about 5. So we have a timeout, Muleshoe. Or is that Littlefield? Anyway, we have a timeout, and we'll be back with 1:59 remaining. Littlefield with the ball second on about their own 37, second and 5 with 1:59 remaining. Scrimmage after the timeout. They're trying to put something on the scoreboard here before this is over. A quarterback keeps it. You know, Ronnie, when that good defense over there, let's see who got up over there first. 34, Perez. It looks like to me this quarterback for Littlefield, he's run the bootleg 3 or 4 times. It looks like to me he cuts in too quick. He's not getting out.
Not real fast.
He's not all that fast, but he's not getting outside like their 7th or B team quarterback did. But also the Mules had that one defense. They stayed at home real good on that. Okay, up to the line of scrimmage for the Wildcats. Down to 1:12 remaining. 3rd and about 3. He did pick up a couple. And let's see, should have the first down. And the tackle was made. 34, and also, Ronnie, looks like 15, Mario De Hoyos in on the tackle. And Ronnie said 53 may have been in. Also, Casey Bartley. All of the Mules have played well tonight. We've had a lot of them in on tackles, and they played very well offensively. Quarterback straight back, wants to throw it, throws a long pass. Oh, my goodness. He caught it and all the way down to about the 20. Was that 15, Ronnie? I would bet that it was.
It is. Got behind us.
Just got behind us. That's a good pass then. This, it was that 15? Let's look just a minute. Well, I can't see his number now, but I think it was because he's their favorite receiver. So with 39 seconds remaining, Littlefield has it 1st and 10 on the Mule 20. They're trying to get a score here because the Mules have them shut out 22-0. Now pitch the ball outside to 15, and he's going to go. Looks like if he didn't get in, he went to about the 1. Maybe a penalty.
We've got a few subs involved.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what the call is. Oh, Littlefield was holding, so that one will come back. I think they had him out of bounds on about the 1, but it was a holding penalty. So it'll be 19.7 seconds remaining, and they can try it from about the, let's see where they're going to mark it off. How about the 29? Or is that 24? 24, yes. 24-yard line. 1st and about 14. 1st and 14 with 19. Oh, the clock's running now. As they said it, they're going to have to hurry. Quarterback drops straight back, throws it, and should be incomplete. And we're going to have time for another play of 6.5 seconds. The Mules were all over him. Was that 54? It put a lot of pressure then, Ronnie. I think he was one of them, Donovan Gutierrez. Didn't see the other one, but there was another Mule in there. Six and a half seconds left. Now the 15 wants to throw it. Oh, intercepted. Let's see if you can see who intercepted that, Ronnie, as they tried the halfback pass.
Looks like
That may be. Is that Diaz? Oh, wait a minute.
20.
Number 20 is Austin Garza. Good job there by Austin. And, well, we still have 0.2 seconds, so all the Mules will have to do is just fall on this one. And really an impressive win for the 7th graders. I know they're undefeated, but I think they go to 7-0 for the year.
And we didn't have Littlefield's record.
And we didn't have Littlefield's record, but they had a lot of good-looking boys, good-looking players.
Tell you what, let's do when this is over.
We'll try to get that.
Let's go ahead and give the 8th grade roster before we cut off after this is over, so we get to do it.
And that's the end of the ball game. The Mules win 22-0.